don't know what I want.
Liar.
Okay, fine. I know exactly what I want.
Then, what's the problem?
The sooner Lulu finds out exactly who she's dealing with, the better.
And I need to go ahead and break Spinelli's heart before I ruin his life.
You're not gonna ruin his life. At least not the way I would with Lulu.
That's right. I forgot. Whatever happens to Lulu is always 10 million times worse than whatever happens to anybody else.
I'm just saying, Maxie, Spinelli knows what he's getting himself into.
He thinks he does, and why wouldn't he? He's my best friend. Spinelli depends on me and vice versa. He trusts me and forgives me for whatever I do, but I just need to break things off with him because he'll be better off.
You're just trying to protect yourself.
Exactly. That's the type of person I am, so Winifred would be a much better match for him.
She turned him into the FBI. You think he deserves someone like that?
I think that Spinelli needs to learn the way the world works. And if you and I were to hook up, he would be devastated, but he would eventually figure things out. And he would never trust anyone again, so he would be better off.
Well, my situation with Lulu is different. I'm not trying to protect myself, I'm trying to protect her.
From something that you did.
Yeah, in a way.
If I were you, I wouldn't tell me either.
Maxie, it doesn't matter who I tell. Lulu's eventually gonna find out.
Well, why don't you tell Lulu? Because maybe you guys still have a chance.
Look, Maxie, whatever happens between me and Lulu, I don't want you to give up what you have with Spinelli just so I can have another meaningless, self-destructive experience.
Wow, Johnny, that's really noble of you. Maybe your beer wore off. Or maybe you actually do love Lulu.
Sorry, Maxie, I was out of line to use you like that.
Please. I'm the queen of users. You were strictly a means to an end. But glad you decided to stop because I probably never would have.
Yes, you would have. Maxie, having sex wouldn't have solved anything.
I would feel terrible if I had hurt Spinelli. God, made another good choice. I'm starting to make myself nervous.
You're pretty hard on yourself.
Spinelli is the best friend that I've ever had and would kill me if I hurt him. I mean, only because I would be a wreck, which wouldn't be great for my career, just like hurting Lulu would do no good for you either.
Yeah, I don't have a choice.
Sure you do. Why do you think nothing happened just now? Yes, Lulu might get on my last nerve, but she's a decent enough person for a drama queen with no sense of style. She loves you in a messy sort of way, which makes sense because she's a messy person. And intentionally hurting Lulu would be like kicking a puppy. Then I would have to find a new roommate, which would be incredibly inconvenient and expensive. So I'm sorry, we just can't hook up because it would be way too much trouble for me.
Maxie, why do you do that?
Do what?
Pretend not to be the kind and generous person that you are.
Me, kind and generous. Was it kind of me to supply Lucky Spencer with pills so he would sleep with me?
I can't believe you need drugs for that.
Was it generous to make sure Elizabeth would walk in on it? Let's not forget about all the crap I put Lulu through when Logan was around. I mean, I've been doing stuff like this for years.
Hey, Maxie, who yelled at me when I wouldn't go see Lulu at Shady Brook?
That's because she was pathetic, begging to see you, and it was depressing.
Okay, when Lulu was finally allowed visitors, who was the first person there?
Someone had to see when she was planning on coming back to work.
Right.
Anyway, if I've done anything remotely decent, it's because of Spinelli.
You've been good for him, too?
I don't think so.
Oh, come on, Maxie. You respect him, you defend him, you are kind to him when a lot of people are anything but. Most women wouldn't even speak to a guy like Spinelli.
Except Winifred.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
How can he even look at her after she turned him into the FBI?
Oh, forget about that. You being friends with Spinelli is probably one of the best things that ever happened to him.
I know that's true for me.
And whether you care to admit it or not, you've been a pretty good friend of Lulu.
Maybe so. But let's be honest. If it wasn't for your sudden, weird attack of nobility, you and I would be doing it right this second.
We were just playing chicken, that's all.
Speak for yourself.
You wouldn't have gone through with it any more than I would have. Would you?
I guess you'll never know.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Is the snow still coming down?
Yeah, it is. But I don't like the way I left things with Lulu.
Don't tell me you're starting to feel guilty.
I'm gonna dig up some snow chains, put them on the cart.
Okay.
We'll get back to town.
It's a close one. What almost happened between us?
Too close.